Okay folks, so you're welcome to what will be our new home. So this is, or was, the old Belfield Tavern. The Belfield Tavern in Kilmarnock was a bit of an iconic venue. There was loads of live bands, live music. I saw The Cure here. It was great. It was a really amazing place. A lot of people have a lot of happy memories here, but unfortunately it's fallen into complete disrepair. Previous owners had some plans, they started the renovations and the plans kind of fell through. So in come Utopia. So I guess with this video what I want to do is give you some insights into what we're thinking. You're going to have to bear with us because right now it's still very new and we're still trying to work out the details of where everything's going to go. I think what you're going to get is some of the reasons why we kind of fell in love with this building. The first thing is it's all on one floor. So we've got about 4,000 square foot of space and it's really essentially flat, so it's completely accessible. So if you want things like wheelchair access, that type of stuff, it's going to be really super easy to be able to make that happen, and that's definitely going to be part of the plans. It's also going to be really easy for our team to communicate. We're kind of thinking, so your main entrance is going to be on this wall here. Planning permission have opened up so that we've got windows on this wall, so letting lots of natural light into the building. We want it to feel really nice, light and airy, very welcoming. And possibly, as we kind of look over to this space here, we have entrance from the back, so there is a car park at the back. We have 8 parking spaces, so our customers can get here really easily. One of the feedback that we got from customers was that when they were picking up new computers or they were maybe bringing us computers for repair or upgrades, it was quite hard to get to sometimes, and our dream home was always somewhere that had its own parking. So we're really super excited in the fact that we've got 8 of our own spaces at the back. And in this space here, we could use this, for example, as our build space. So if you imagine, right up the back here, we could have an area where we do our testing. So as our systems get to the point where they're ready for testing, we could have a bank of screens connected to various different systems that are getting ready for our customers for dispatch. We would also potentially have our builds benches here. The way our kind of process works, it tends to be one builder for one build. So each person, technician that's building the PC, they're kind of responsible for that system from start to finish. So we can imagine them having their own personalised desks here, all the equipment they need to be able to build each bespoke system with the love, care and attention that we would want every system to have. So potentially that could be here. As we move through, we might well have some administrative space. We might have some space for display. We want to try and create an educational zone, so where people can find out about technology, where they can learn about technology, learn about AI, learn about Linux, just learn about staying safe online. In here, don't know how well the camera's going to work in here. We've got no power at the moment, but in here, you might see it, you might know it. It's very dark, but this is a huge, essentially storeroom. So we've got direct access out the back to our kind of loading bay, so we'll be able to get deliveries in and out really easily. We're really trying to hit net zero as best as possible, so we're also creating a waste plan. Thanks Ryan for sticking the light on there. We're trying to make a waste plan that really means that we're going to be recycling as much as possible, and we're plenty of space here to be able to do that. So we're really looking forward to being able to do an awful lot more, and of course being respectful to our neighbours. So we want to make sure that we're being as least disruptive as possible, and also making sure that we're keeping the street tidy and clean and accessible for everyone else that needs to use it. So all of those things are getting brought in. Just watch your feet here, Brian. This is most likely to be the kind of main entrance for customers that are coming into the store. And what a lot of people forget is that over the years we've repaired around about 55,000 devices. So we've saved about 55,000 electronic devices from landfill. And we want to continue to do that. We do that by generally taking young people that don't have a huge amount of technology experience, and we teach them about customer service and about technology, and that essentially allows them to then go on and do other aspects of the business, be it building systems, be it customer service, be it marketing, whatever it might be. And we want to do that on a bigger scale. We want to do more of that, so we definitely want to continue our repair business. So you can imagine main entrance here, customers coming in, service desk, ability to be able to potentially, got this little space here, This is a supporting wall, so it will be staying, but we've got a little space where we can maybe have some of the more sensitive conversations that come around, whether that's actually just, you know, thinking about buying a new PC, but it can also be if somebody's experienced cybercrime, some kind of malicious attack, then we'd be able to take them off to the side and have a sensitive conversation with them on how we can support and help them. And then we have this large space here, which kind of mirrors the other side. It's like a big U, which is quite interesting because Utopia, see what I've done there? And the big U, and at this side, essentially what we're talking about is where we're going to be doing the workshop, the repairs, that type of stuff, as well as being able to have things like, on our most recent Facebook post, we asked the community, you know, what do you want to see here? And there was all sorts of suggestions, including sim racing, which came through very strongly, VR setups. There was also just maybe like LAN parties and that type of thing. We want to be able to have our systems on display. And you know, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be able to like get access to the latest technology and to be able to play about with it and mess about with it. I couldn't afford to do that. So I want to be able to get a space where kind of young people can come in and experience some of that new technology for themselves and kind of have a bit of fun, play about with it. There could be potential crossovers with local organisations around coding classes and that type of stuff. And there's also another entrance that we've got at the back there, so you'll be able to come in at various different parts. But more importantly, we're kind of building this for you as much as we're building it for ourselves. So as you look around here and you kind of see it, you might be thinking, oh Craig, why are you not thinking about this? Or why are you not thinking about that? Well, please make sure you share in the comments your thoughts. We are super, super excited, and as much as this seems like a kind of terrifying project, and it is the biggest project that Utopia has ever taken on, we are just so excited to breathe new life into this old building, create a place where we can make more happy memories, and also just give back to the community and give them something that they can be proud of on their doorstep too. So drop those comments down below. We will reply to them all, take them all into account, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.